Okay, we've previously worked with the verb sum, I am, and that work helps to prepare us for this work with the verb possum, which means I am able, I can, I have power. In the infinitive form, the verb is posse, to be able to have power. Our words possibility, possible, potent, potential come from or are related to this Latin verb possum, posse. So possum is very similar to sum. When the form of sum begins in s, so for example sum or sumus, the corresponding form of possum adds pos to the beginning. So for example sum becomes possum, sumus becomes possumus. When a form of sum begins in e, for example, ero, I will be, or est, he, she, it is, the corresponding form of possum adds a pot. So for example, ero becomes potero, est becomes potest. This is what it looks like in the present. Possum, I am able. Potest, potest, possumus, potestus, possunt. Poteram, I was able. Poteras, you, singular, were able. Poterat, poteramus, poteratus, poterant. Future, potero, I will be able. Poteris, you, singular, will be able. Poterit, he, she, it, will be able. Poteramus, poteritus, poterunt. Okay? So, let's put it to work. Potis me mundare. As we see in the vocabulary, mundare, the infinitive first conjugation verb meaning to cleanse, to clean, to purify. Potes, let's take a look. Second person singular, potes, you are able. You are able to cleanse me. You are able to purify me. Number two, quis potest dimittere peccata. Quis, who, dimittere, infinitive form of the verb, to send away. Dimittere, we see that over there in the vocabulary, to send away, to forgive. Peccata, sins. Quis potest, send away, sins. Who, let's look at potest, third person singular, he, she, or it is able. Who is able to send away sins? Or we would translate that probably forgive. 3. Non possunt eunare. Eunare means to fast, and in the Gospels this will mean to abstain from eating. Non possunt eunare. So possunt, they are able, third person plural present, but here it's in the negative. So they, the literal translation here is they are not able to fast. 4. Et nemo means no one, potera eum domare. Eum, him, et nemo, no one, potera eum, him, domare, to tame, to control, to domesticate. You can see domesticate would be related to that verb there. Et nemo potera eum domare. Potera, third person singular, imperfect. So no one was able to tame him. No one was able to control him. 5. Animam non possunt occidere. Occidere, we see in the vocabulary, means to kill. So non possunt occidere. Possunt, third person plural present. Possunt by itself, they are able. Non, they are not able. Occidere, they are not able to kill. Animam, the soul. Right? That's our first declension noun, anima, soul, here in the accusative case. 6. Non potestis venire. Venire, infinitive form of the verb, to come. Potestis, second person plural, you are able. Here it's in the negative. You, plural, are not able to come. 7. Non poterit domus illa stare. Let's look at poterit. Future, third person singular. He, she, or it will be able. But here it's in the negative. So he, she, or it will not be able. Well, what will they not be able to do? We have the infinitive form of the verb there, stare, to stand. So he, she, or it will not be able to stand. Well, what is it? What is it? Is it a he, or she, or an it? Well, in this case, it's an it. It's the domus. It's the house. And it's illa domus, that house. That house will not be able to stand. 8. Possum destruere templum. So, possum, I am able, present tense, first person singular. I am able, destruere, to destroy the temple. Okay, temple there in the accusative case. Second declension. 9. Quomodo possumus viam scire, or scire. Quomodo possumus viam scire. How, in what way, possumus, are we able, first person plural, present, how, in what way are we able, scire, to know, infinitive form of the verb, viam, the way. How are we able to know the way? How can we know the way? Quare non possum sequite. Quare non possum sequite. Quare, why, for what reason? Non possum, am I not able, sequi, to follow te, you. Why am I not able to follow you? Or, just to practice, we could read possum sequite. I am able to follow you. 11. Non potest stare regnum. We've seen stare already, infinitive form of the verb to stand. Non potest. So something is not able to stand. What is it? The kingdom, the regnum, is not able to stand. Non potest stare regnum. 12. Quomodo potestis bona loqui. Quomodo, how, in what way, potestis, are you, plural, able to loqui, to speak, bona, good things, right? So how are you able to speak good things? 13, non poteris loqui. Let's look at poteris, second person singular, future. You, singular, will be able, but here it's in the negative. You will not be able, loqui, to speak. 14, et nemo potera respondere a verbum. Et nemo, and no one, poterat, third person singular imperfect. So he, she, or it was not able. No one, nemo, poterat, no one was able, respondere, to respond, a, to him, verbum, a word. No one was able to respond to him, a word, or no one was able to respond to him with a word, something like that as we translate it. 15. Querunt intrare et non poterunt. Querunt intrare et non poterunt. So let's look at poterunt, third person, plural, future. They will be able. Here, as is true of many of the cases we have here, it's in the negative. Querunt, they will seek, intrare, to enter, et non poterunt, and they will not be able to do so, or they will not be able to. Many will seek to enter, and they will not be able to. Okay? So let's look at, let me see, number 4, domare, the verb domare, to tame. We have the word domesticate, similar to that. Let's look at number 7, stare. Our verb stand comes from that. You can see the STA there, so there's a connection. Number 8, destruere. Looks and sounds like destroy. Our English verb clearly related to that Latin verb. 9, scire or scire. Our word science is related to that. Of course, our word science, it starts with SCI. Okay. And then we look at number 14, respondere, to respond, pretty clear. 15, intrare, enter, pretty clear. So we're reminded that as we learn some Latin, we're also learning the origin of many, many English words.